I'd like to welcome everybody to the Town Council meeting Monday, August 25th, 2025, 7 p.m. McKinney Council Chambers. Agenda 1, pledge of allegiance. Agenda item 2, roll call, Madam Secretary.
Councilor Lazo.
Present.
Councilor Montigny.
Present.
Councilor Adams.
Present.
Councilor Chenier.
Present.
Councilor Daniel.
Present.
Councilor Dow.
Excused.
Councilor Kelly.
Present.
Councilor Ortiz.
Present.
And Councilor Provost.
Present.
Thank you.
We have a quorum. Moving on to 3, consider and accept the meeting minutes of August 11, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Are there any additions, corrections, or deletions to the minutes of that meeting? If not, all in favor? Opposed? Unanimous
Abstain.
vote. Present, 1 abstention. Moving on to subcommittees. Department of Public Works, Councilor Adams.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Through you, we had a meeting on September 20th. Agenda items number 17 through 19 are on tonight's agenda. We do not have one scheduled in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to Education and Human Services, Councilor Montigny.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We had a meeting on Wednesday, August 13th in the Veterans Room, and we will most likely be having a meeting next week. We'll keep you posted. Thank you.
Moving on to General Government, Councilor Kelly.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Through you, we have not had a meeting since our last town council meeting. We do have a meeting scheduled for this Wednesday at 6 p.m.
Thank you. Moving on to Planning and Development, Councilor Daniels.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Through you, we had a meeting last week at which 5 items on tonight's agenda were discussed.
Thank you. Moving on to Protections and Persons of Property, Ari Ortiz.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Through you, we had a meeting last week on August 20th. Items number 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, and 16 were all discussed. We currently don't have any meetings upcoming.
Moving on to agenda item number 5, Chairman's announcements. Because I have no voice tonight, I have no announcements. Moving on to Town Manager's announcements.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Through you, first off, we received a resignation from Joe Diaz from the Southbridge Economic Development Commission. We thank him for his service. We will continue to recruit individuals to participate in that commission as well as others. Just an announcement that on Saturday, August 30th at 1 p.m. at the Big Bologna Plaza at 914 Main Street in Southbridge, there will be a community outreach meeting for a proposed marijuana establishment at that location. The proposed marijuana adult use retail and delivery courier establishment. Topics to be included are location, local regulations and zoning considerations, the type of marijuana establishment, plan for diversion to any minors, and positive impact plan and information regarding the community host agreement. They already have a community host agreement because they're located at a different location and they're looking to move. Questions from the community are encouraged and will be answered at the meeting following the presentation during a dedicated interactive question and answer session. So if you wish to attend, feel free. Announcement that the town has completed an open space and recreation plan and the draft is available on our town website. The BSC group developed the open space and recreation plan along with the facilities study for the Casbon Senior Center and Community Center. This is the public review, is currently ongoing. If you have any questions or comments, please direct them to our town planner, Katie Yoder. Just as a point of information, traffic advisory Morris Street will be closed. It has been closed since August 14th through September 11th so that they can install the bridge for the rail trail. I know I notified the town councilors, but for the public, we were sorry to hear that the flight deck was going to be closing. That came upon us suddenly. We did not know that was on the horizon. Their lease was to go through till next year. I've met with the Airport Commission to discuss the closing of the diner. We do thank Sarah and Mike for all their work at the diner. They did put their heart and soul into this. I do understand the reasons for them to move on. I do wish them well. Today we already, based on the Telegram and Gazette articles and the news clippings, we received interest from a established business in the Worcester area that they're looking to expand and possibly take over. We will be working with the Airport Commission and the steps on that diner. We do, in regards to the airport, we do have a new airport manager that will be starting on September 2nd. His name is Norm Michael. He's been serving as the Chief of Public Safety at UMass Harrington for a number of years. And a receipt of a memo from Ed Moore, he outlined all that he has done there at the hospital and all the activities. And in our conversations with Norm, I think we're going to be excited to see all the changes up at the airport and his commitment to the area. He has experience in the Coast Guard, law enforcement, Marine Patrol. He was a court officer in the state of Connecticut, so he has a lot of great ideas. We look forward to his onboarding. And we have the 6T hangar construction that's ongoing, and this week we'll be going to general government for some additional opportunities for growth in that facilities. And finally, just for the town council and the public, I know through social media that we've had a lot of conversations and a lot of feedback regarding our solid waste and recycling and our fee structure for the curbside collection. Let me just say it was very difficult in preparing that budget and the impact on our subscribers. It really is based on the number of subscribers that we have and the fee that we have to pay in the way we do our billing. As a council, I know it took a while for us to get to the solution of the Solid Waste Enterprise Fund, and we just completed the first cycle of that enterprise fund that started July 1 of 2024 through June 30th of 25. So we're in the process of analyzing our receipts as well as our expenses, the impact on the contract itself, what the baseline of that contract is, what the tonnage year over year has been between Casella, a review of our lawn waste curbside program, our hazardous waste program. They're all important programs, but we have to seriously take a look as a council, Board of Health in partnership with them, because they do handle solid waste regulations, as to what direction we as the town of Southbridge want to go when it comes to solid waste. It's a very complicated system that we had to put in place in a short period of time for the enterprise fund itself. We are exploring different things, and I've tasked it out to our solid waste director to look at this entire program, prepare a report that we'll bring forward to the council at a future date, and also start to explore either a transfer station or other parameters with partners within the community. We're all taxpayers, including myself here. I have family that are in the similar boat of being widows or single seniors, and every decision we make, we try to do the best to limit the impact. So we have to look at those solutions and how we do. The caveat to this is we don't force anyone to participate in our trash program. If you don't want to pay the rate that we have, you're welcome to go to any provider out there to have your trash picked up. So we don't force you to participate in this program. You have the option of seeking LaBeouf Services Our Town. You can contact that purveyor. We provide a service. We have a cost for that service. That's our cost. If you wish, call tomorrow, go out there, get a rate, and if you wish to have that rate, contact us, and we will terminate service with the town. We're not telling anybody they have to have trash picked up by the town of Southbridge. You have the right to go and get whatever provider you want. That's our rate. We will do our best to evaluate the rate. We have a number of subscribers. We have a contract. It's simple math. Contract divided by subscribers equals rate. If you don't want to participate, feel free to go to another provider and get the service that you can get. We wish that you would stay with us, but you do have an option. You're not forced to participate in our trash. And we look forward to working with the council in the future to provide solutions or determine how should we even be in the trash business as a community and what the solutions are. So that's all I have this evening, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Moving on to presentations. We do not have any presentations tonight. Moving on to agenda item number 8, Citizens Forum. Are there any citizens that would like to address the council on any issues not on the agenda? If there are none, we'll move on to agenda item number 9. Vote to confirm the town manager's appointment of Jason Bonadias as a permanent full-time police sergeant, effective immediately, based on the police chief's recommendations, state ethics, in good standing.
So moved.
I have a
Second.
motion by Montigny, second by Shinya. Mr. Town Manager.
Thank you. I know you'll do the recommendation of PPP in a minute, but we do have, as I mentioned, the PPP, 2 candidates to bring forward for the position of sergeant this evening. The chief will outline the process that we went through and the candidates. At the final stage, we had 3 that I interviewed with the chief. All 3 would certainly be great candidates for sergeant. And tonight we have 2 outstanding candidates who move to the sergeant. And I do believe our succession plan in the police department is strong. So I'll defer to you and the chief.
I would like the recommendation of subcommittee. Ari Ortiz.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Through you, it was voted unanimously.
Unanimous recommendation of subcommittee. Chief. you have the floor.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Town Manager, all the members of the council. Thank you for having us here tonight. Just a quick summary on the process for the 2 candidates that are here. They both completed the civil service process for promotion. They took an assessment center in June, held by a private company. Both scored within a range where they can be considered for promotion. And the interviews were held with the deputy chief, the town manager, and myself in July. The process takes a while with civil service as far as paperwork and final certifications and things like that. That's why it took us till August to get here. As far as the candidate, Detective Bonadias, who's behind me, he's a local candidate. Most of you already know him. He's born and raised here. He's got a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. He's an 18-year veteran with our department. He's been on the SWAT team for the last 12 years. He was assigned to the detective unit for about 9, almost 10 years now, investigating major crimes and narcotics offenses in our community. He's currently a firearms instructor with us, an evidence officer with us. He's done many, many things with us. He's got numerous awards for his work with us, and I highly recommend him for promotion.
Councilor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just would like to say that I've known Jason for a very long time. He has grown up with my kids over the years, and we've known his family very well. I think Jason is an outstanding officer and well-deserving of this position. I think the town will do well with him, and I look forward as a council working with him and the rest of the Southbridge Police Department. And I'll wholeheartedly support both him and Angel tonight. Thank you.
Any other discussion? Councilor Kelly.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, through you. I'd just like to say congratulations, prematurely perhaps, but congratulations to both the candidates for sergeant. I mean, it's a reflection of your hard work and dedication to our community, and I want to thank you for your service to Southbridge and your dedication to our community safety. Thank you.
Councilor Montigny.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. The Southbridge Police Department is by far the best thing that our tax dollars pay for, and it is so great to continue to see Southbridge guys moving up the ranks. Jason Bonadias been here for longer than I thought we were alive. I can still remember back when I was about 8 years old, maybe 30 years ago now, my dad says, we're going to go to the Thanksgiving Day football game and watch the Southbridge Pioneers. I said, who's the Southbridge Pioneers? They said, Jason Bonadias, the best running back of your lifetime, kid. I said, okay. Thank you very much.
I question that, but that's okay.
Thank you.
Any other discussion by any other councilors? Councilor.
I'd like to say I've known Jay for a very long time. Great person, great police officer, and I 100% support this.
Any other councilors? I'd just like to say, if there's a homegrown pair of sergeants, they're right there. They are Southbridge first. They're born and raised in Southbridge. They wore the red and the white. I cannot believe that these 2 guys climbed all the way up into the sergeant's position. I congratulate both you guys. But right now, Jason's up, and good luck. Any further discussion? Not all those in favor? Opposed? Unanimous of all present.
Right here, sir. Do you, Jason Bonadias, solemnly swear to perform all duties incumbent of you as a sergeant for the Southbridge Police Department for an indefinite period of time, faithfully and impartially according to the laws of the Commonwealth, and abide by the charter and bylaws of the town of Southbridge. So help you God. I just need you to sign. I also have to give you the open meeting law and the conflict of interest. So if you would just sign your name right there.
This is all I need is this document, I think. This is it, right here. Yeah. No, hold on. Yeah, this is it. That's John Lynch's. I got it right here. I got it.
Does Sergeant Bonadias have any comments or a speech?
I was told to have a speech ready, but unfortunately I do not. I want to thank you for your continued support. I look forward to serving our community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chief?
Oh, we gotta go to the next one. You're gonna read it.
Oh, excuse me, I'm just hung up in the moment with Mr. Bonadias. Number 10, vote to confirm the town manager's appointment of Angel Rosario as a permanent full-time police sergeant effective immediately based on the police chief's recommendation, state ethics and good standing. Hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Shinya, seconded by Ortiz. Chief?
Again, through you, Mr. Chair, another local candidate, born and raised here, bachelor's degree in criminal justice, a 7-year veteran with our department, bilingual, completed our SRO training, bike officer training. He's a field training officer, for several of our newer offices, which says a lot about his experience in policing, his professionalism to lead others. He's got numerous awards with our agency, and I highly recommend him for promotion.
Any discussion?
Mr.
Councilor
Chair,
Shinya.
if I may, I don't know Angel, but from what my understanding over the last week or two is that he's a very fair and outstanding officer, and that he would make a good sergeant for the police department, and I look forward to working with him and the rest of the police department. Thank you.
Any further discussion? I would just like to comment, I do know Angel, I've known him for a long time. He's a fabulous, I want to call him a kid because he was that small back in the day. But I got to tell you, good luck, be safe. You'll do a good job for the town of Southbridge because you are Southbridge. Chief?
That's it. I highly recommend him, Mr. Chairman.
All those in favor? Opposed? Unanimous, all present.
Do you, Angel Rosario, solemnly swear to perform all duties incumbent on you as a sergeant for the Southbridge Police Department for an indefinite period of time, faithfully and impartially according to the laws of the Commonwealth, and abide by the charter and bylaws of the town of Southbridge? So help you God. Yes. And then I also have to give you the open meeting on the conflict of interest, so you just sign right there. And I can just sign it to you. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Angel will also offer you the podium, say a few words.
I can't beat Jason, so I appreciate the opportunity, Council, and I look forward to serving the community and leading by example. Thank you again.
Thank you.
I did tell them both short and sweet, and they both stuck to it, so thank you, Mr. Chair.
Number 11, vote to confirm the town manager's appointment of Bernadette Mead. Is there another?
He's a constable. Oh, John Larshaw.
Where's the constable?
13.
I'll entertain a motion, stay right there. I'll entertain a motion to move, to waive the rules, to move the constable position into the 13 where 12, 11 is.
So moved.
So moved.
There's a motion by Montigny and seconded by Shinya to waive the rules. All those in favor? Opposed? The rules are waived. Vote to confirm the town manager's appointment of John LaRochelle of the Southbridge, Mass. as a special traffic constable based on the police chief's recommendation for a 3-year term effective immediately through June 30th, 2028. State ethics in good standing.
So moved.
Second.
We had a motion and a second. Subcommittee recommendation?
It was voted unanimously.
Unanimous at subcommittee. Chief?
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for moving the agenda item. Mr. LaRochelle, most of us also know he's a local resident. He's a Southbridge firefighter for 30-plus years, impeccable service record, retired in good standing at the rank of lieutenant for our fire department. He completed all the current training to be a constable, and I highly recommend him.
Discussion? No discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? Unanimous of all present.
Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to, back to 11. Vote to confirm the town manager's appointment of Bernadette Mead and to the Council on Aging for a 3-year term effective immediately through June 30th, 2028, pending successful completion of ethics, state ethics.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Shinya, seconded by Ortiz. Discussion?
Mr. Chair?
Discussion?
Yes, Mr. Chair, thank you. Being involved at the senior center like I have, it's a pleasure that we're having somebody that is willing to be part of the Council on Aging that has dealt with senior citizens her whole career. And I would look forward to working with her over the course of time and highly recommend her to the council for appointment to the Council on Aging.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, through you. Bernadette, probably not, I don't think she's here this evening. She was at the Southbridge Business Partnership meeting, giving a brief on the Friends of the Library and also on the chess park that they're building. She's a pretty busy lady, but I highly recommend her.
Any further discussion? Council Montigny?
This was recommended unanimously at subcommittee.
Unanimous at subcommittee. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor? Opposed? Unanimous, all present. Moving on to 12, vote to confirm the town manager's appointment of Shelley Klein to the Zoning Board of Appeals for a 3-year term effective immediately through June 30th, 2028, pending successful completion of state ethics.
So moved.
Second.
There's a motion by Shinya, seconded by Ortiz. Discussion.
Mr. Chair, I've known Shelley for a short time, and I find her a hard worker. I think she'll do a good job on the Zoning Board of Appeals and look forward to working with her and the committee. Thank you.
Thank
Council
you,
Adams?
thank you, Mr. Chair, through you. I second that motion, what Councilor Shenier stated. The fact is, I've met her, I think this past year, less than probably 6 months ago, and she's been all over the place when it comes to the town and reading stuff up. And she is a transplant, I believe, from Auburn into Southbridge, and she's diving in head first on quite a few items, so I highly recommend her. Thank you.
Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor? Opposed? Unanimous of all present. Moving on to 14. Vote to confirm the town manager's appointment of an interim electrical inspector, Michael Petrowski. Wait a minute. That's an interesting name, by the way. Petrowitz. The electrical inspector effective immediately based on the Director of Inspection's recommendation.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. What was the recommendation of subcommittee?
It was voted unanimously.
Unanimous at subcommittee.
No, I've worked with Mike for approximately 10, almost 12 years. Great guy, got the right personality for the position. Unfortunately, Mr. Gibson had to resign, but I think we get the right person in the place.
Mr. Town Manager?
Thank you. Yeah, just to echo what the Director of Inspectional Services stated, we thank Michael. Michael stepped in when Mr. Gibson had to retire. Thanks Bill for his number of years. Mike has done a great job with us. We're very grateful for his experience and bring certified working inspector to the department. Look forward to working with him.
Any further discussion?
Mr. Chair?
Councilor Senior?
Geez, I'm lucky I know a lot of people. I just have to say that I've known Mike for a short time, doing a project at my son's house. I found him to be a fair and reasonable expectations from him to get the job done. The thing that we most importantly need to remember is that he's there to protect the interests of the community, and he does that, and he does a fine job. And I highly recommend him.
Any other discussion? If none, all those in favor? Opposed? Unanimous of all present. Would you like to make a speech?
Thank you very much, Council. I'm looking forward to serving the community and doing due justice to keep everybody safe with the electrical power and the situations in town.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Moving on to 15, vote to confirm the town manager's appointment of Neil Pestra as Assistant Electrical Inspector, effective immediately based on the Director of Inspections Services recommendation pending successful completion of hiring requirements.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Ortiz, seconded by Shinya.
It was voted unanimously.
Subcommittee unanimous at PPP. Mr. Town
Again,
Manager, Can we go there? Or?
No, you can go ahead. That's fine.
Again, this gentleman I've worked with for 10 to 12 years. We have formed a great working relationship between Mike, Neil. They do a great job. They're very thorough. They do what they need to do, so.
Are they both Polish?
Huh?
With names like this, are they both Polish?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. I apologize for that, but they are. Don't let the name, yeah.
Thank you very much. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Unanimous of all present? Would you like to say a few words?
I'd like to thank the board, and I look forward to working with Mike. We've been working together for years, me and Mike, and looking to make sure the community is safe on the electrical end. And I'd like to thank you guys.
Thank you very much. In Polish, they say dziękuję serdecznie. Any further discussion? We're all set with him. Moving on to number 16, vote to confirm the town manager's appointment of Jared Falk as the Assistant Plumbing and Gas Inspector, effective immediately based on the Director of Inspections Services recommendation, pending successful completion of hiring requirements.
So moved.
Second motion and second. Heading.
This gentleman is not Polish, just so you know. But again, I've worked with him for many, many years. Great personality, great person to do the inspections, very thorough, and I think he's going to do a great job for the town of Southbridge.
I'd like to say that I've known Jared for a long time. Great guy. He's a great inspector in another town. I deal with him as my own business. I think you'd be a great fit for the town of Southbridge. Thank you.
Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor? Opposed? Unanimous of all present. If you'd like a few words.
I just want to thank you guys, and I look forward to serving the town of Southbridge and working with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Moving on to 17, vote to ratify the contract with Lead Group Incorporated, DBA Lead Salt, for the provision of treated salt in the bid price of $79.47 per ton to be funded from account 0014-95-52-9000. Snow and ice. Lead Salt is the lowest responsible and responsive bidder from the town of Oxford, Oxford's FY26 treated sodium chloride road salt cooperative bid, and allow the town manager to sign all related documents.
So moved.
There's a motion and a second. Discussion.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Unanimous recommendation up here to the town council.
Town manager.
Thank you. This is the bid for the FY 26 to 29 seasons. Oxford has been the lead community for this, and we can do a cooperative bid. We have the option of either going with this bid or seeking our own bids. This was very favorable. In fact, this was a reduction of approximately 16% from the FY23 bid. The prior bid in 23 was we were paying $94.70 per ton. So there is a big decrease, and we look forward to working with this, and we thank Oxford for taking the lead on this.
Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor? Opposed? Unanimous of all present. Moving on to 18, vote to ratify the contract with Rock and Recycling Equipment, LLC, for the purchase of one McCluskey 512A 5-foot by 12-foot storm screening plant in the amount of $164,850 to be funded out of account 64404 Capital Sewer WWTF Facilities Improvement, and allow the town manager to sign all related documents.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second.
Thank you, Mr.
Councilor
Chair.
Adams?
Yep, thank you, Mr. Chair. DPW, unanimous of it, all in favor of, recommended to go to town council.
Motion was favorable at subcommittee. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor? Opposed? Councilor Shinja? Favor, opposed?
Oh, I'm in favor.
Okay.
Sorry.
Unanimous vote, present?
I would have seen your moment.
Moving on to 19, vote to approve a transfer of $20,000 from DPW FT salaries, account 001499-511000 to DPW sidewalks and materials account 001499-553500 for the replacement of approximately 307 feet of fencing along the sidewalk on Hamilton Street.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. Discussion, Councilor Adams.
Thank you,
Subcommittee.
Mr. Chair. This was brought straight to the DPW subcommittee. Councilor Ortiz had been working on this with the DPW. If anybody's gone down there, it's pretty dangerous in the hazardous area. Walking down that fence line, it's jerry-rigged multiple times just to fix it and try to fix it. Fact is, if a child climbs over it, knocks it over, falls through the fencing or anything like that, they're going to get hurt pretty bad. After discussion with the town manager and then with Ms. Dean about the road work that's going to happen there, it's a few years away, so we thought it'd be best to utilize taxpayer money right now to get it fixed, and then hopefully be able to reutilize that when that road project happens. Unanimous of everybody present there at the DPW meeting. Thank you.
Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor? Opposed? Unanimous of all present. Moving on to 20, vote to ratify the contract with Fuss & O'Neill for a structural engineering evaluation of 1830 Mill Street in the amount of $3,400 funded in the tax title fund, and allow the town manager to sign all related documents.
So moved.
So moved. Second.
Motion and second. Discussion. Mr. Town Manager.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you. Both these are coming directly to council because there is time sensitive on this. As you're aware, town owns 18 to 30 Mill Street. We're all aware of the structural issues that go on there. In this, we're going to have a structural engineer analysis completed by Fuss & O'Neill. They've also done our environmental assessment on that facilities. This will help us determine whether in fact we can move forward with selling the property as is, or if we have to make different decisions. So they gave us a proposal, and I recommend that we move forward on this.
I commend the town manager on moving forward with this. This is a big decision for the Globe area, whether the building can be reutilized or demoed. And these will give us the answers whether they go right or left on that project. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor? Opposed? Unanimous of all present. Moving on to 21, vote to ratify change order number 1 for the contract of Fuss & O'Neill for the additional environmental services on 1830 Mill Street in the amount of $37,300, funded from the tax title fund, and allow the town manager to sign all related documents.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion.
Mr. Chairman, if I
Mr.
may,
Mayor.
through you, we were awarded a grant to do the initial Phase 2 assessment of this. Unfortunately, they found a couple of areas with some sampling, basically PCEs and arsenic. Now, they believe it could be limited to a specific area, but we would need to determine that, so they've asked to do some additional borings to make sure that we have that scope. The full analysis of that may put us in position to, along with the structural analysis, possibly for other grant activities with brownfields and all that, if we can get this done. So our recommendation is move forward with this change order.
I've got to just take a minute. If I could just give a kudo to the town manager. He has a whiteboard in his office. And all of these things that we're working on are just overloaded the board. We're almost ready to start a second board. But the thing is, there's so much going on in the town of Southbridge. The mill buildings, the roads. I mean, we continue to push forward on it, but it's one bite at a time. And I know a lot of people say, what's going on with the mill? What's going on with the mill? Well, these are going to give us the answers of what we're going to do with the mill. And I, again, commend you on taking care of this. Any further discussion? If not, all is in favor? Opposed? Unanimous as well, President. Moving on to 22, vote to authorize to apply for the Mass DOT Local Early Actionable Planning LEAP program for the conceptual design and alternative analysts to gain Interstate 90 access closer to Southbridge and allow the town manager to sign all related documents.
So moved.
Motion by Shinya, seconded by Ortiz. Discussion. Daniels?
Thank you. P&D Subcommittee voted this very positively forward.
Positive at subcommittee? Mr. Montague?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As I stated at Councilors Forum last meeting, this is something that was near and dear to my heart and a lot of other citizens and former councilors trying to find a way to get access closer to Southbridge, to the Mass Pike. So I had a meeting with Councilor Adams and Peg Dean at the end of July to figure out what we could do, and it's been to subcommittee a couple times, and trying to get a design here so we can show Mass DOT it might be a good idea and get other towns involved. Of course, I'm looking at Route 20 and 169. It would be really nice to say Southbridge 169, the closest possible entrance to all of our potential commercial places. And Amazon is not far from there, someone who just invested a lot of money into infrastructure over there. So as this is something we've talked about at council for decades, but with Amazon there and all the other booming businesses in Charlton that have been coming up, and Southbridge is well on the way. The airport, many other things. I think it's time to take a stab at it again. It could now benefit the people of this area probably more than it ever could in the past. So I thank the council for their support as we try to get something going here. Because if you build it, they will come. I do believe if we get an exit here, it would be easier access to town for Southbridge. Thank you.
Any further discussion? Not, all those in favor? Opposed? Unanimous as well, President. Moving on to 23, vote to approve reducing the CDBG commercial rehabilitation match aid requirement from 25% to 10% for the grant fund year 2022-2023.
So moved.
Motion by Ortiz, seconded by Shinya. Discussion. Council Daniels?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Through you, this was voted 3-1 to move forward.
Any further discussion? If none, all those in favor? Opposed? Unanimous of all present. Moving on to 24, vote to approve amendments to the prior CDBG commercial rehabilitation contracts executed under the grant fund year of 2022-2023 to reduce the matching fund requirements from 25% to 10% and allow the town manager to sign all related documents.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Shinya, seconded by Ortiz.
This was a positive recommendation.
Positive recommendation at subcommittee. Any further discussion? If none, all those in favor? Opposed? Unanimous of all present. Moving on to 25, vote to ratify the Project 4 Community Development Block Grant Funded Housing Rehabilitation Deferred Payment Plan contract between the town and the property owners in the amount of $122,500 and allow the town manager to sign all related documents.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This was moved forward positively.
Positive recommendation from subcommittee. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor? Opposed? Unanimous of all present. Moving on to 26. Vote to ratify Project 5 Community Development Block Grant Funded Housing Rehabilitation Deferred Payment Loan contract between the town and the property owner in the amount of $61,158 and allow the town manager to sign all related documents.
So moved.
Second.
A motion by Shinya, seconded by Ortiz. Council Daniels?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Through you, this was voted positively to move forward.
Positive recommendation from subcommittee. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor? Opposed? Unanimous of all present. Moving on to 27. Vote to ratify Project 6 Community Development Block Grant Funded Housing Rehabilitation Deferred Payment Loan contract between the town and the property owners in the amount of $22,432 and allow the town manager to sign all related documents.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Ortiz, seconded by Shinya. You guys seem to be the dynamic duo tonight. We have a motion and second. Any discussion? Council Daniels.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Through you, this was also voted positively to move forward.
Positive recommendation. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor? Opposed? Unanimous of all present. Moving on to 28, Councilors Forum. Councilor Shinya.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The only thing I have to say is, in the course of this term of mine for council, I think the biggest number one calls that I've gotten on has been trash. And I appreciate the town manager's comments tonight and looking to do something. At this time as today, I regret really getting into the trash business, or at the least, maybe we should have went to bags where they could purchase. But this has been a headache that a lot of it's a misunderstanding, I think, by the people out there. And the attacks on social media, at some point in time, sometimes are uncalled for. It's just not, they don't understand how it works. People don't have to stay with the town trash. I called the company up in Ware for trash pickup at $35 a month, and they don't come to Southbridge as of yet, but their plan is to come here. It's the nature of the beast. You use the service, you got to pay for it. And I think the town manager explained the process tonight that will hopefully help people. Other than that, I have nothing to say any further. Thank you.
Councilor Ortiz.
Nothing tonight.
Councilor Provost.
I'd like to say congratulations to our two newest police sergeants, and I'm sure they're both going to do a wonderful job for us. And I'd like to also congratulate the new electrical inspector, the assistant electrical inspector, and the new assistant plumbing and gas inspector. I'm sure they'll all do a great job for our community. That's it.
Excuse me. Councilor Montague. Excuse me, Councilor Daniels.
I have nothing tonight, thank you.
Councilor Kelly.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Through you, I'd just like to piggyback on Councilor Chenier's comments about the trash. I've seen a lot of comments about it, and I've had people come up to me and ask me about the trash and complain about it, and I just, this process started back in, I believe it was 2016, when Casella, well, I think the town voted against expanding the landfill, and as a result, Casella essentially decided not to provide trash service to the town, and that was part of the deal going back. People talk about they pay a lot in taxes, and that is true. Everybody pays a lot in taxes, but when it came down to the trash, this process was vetted. There was a committee formed to determine what was the appropriate remedy for our issue with the town now being responsible for trash. So we had options. We had, one option was to raise taxes. All right, and I don't think anybody was in favor of that for good reason. Taxes are already high enough. And the other was to do some kind of, the other solutions were to do some kind of use fee, either by bags or by a charge for pickup. This was all done in the public light. It was all done where people had an opportunity to come in and comment and vote, or not vote, but certainly make recommendations and alternatives. And I guarantee you that there were very few people at those meetings. So now we want to all complain about the trash. Well, come to town, come here when the opportunity presents itself, like it did for the trash committee. People should go to those. Those are public meetings. They should go if they have concerns. I'm not discounting that this is a burden on certain people in town. I don't like to see my trash bill go up. I looked at, when I first got my trash bill on this year, I was like, oh, it's going up again, okay? So I don't like paying it for it either, but the fact of the matter is trash is something that we have to have a plan for in town. We can't let trash pile up in town. It has to be, so we have to send it somewhere or pick it up or do something with it, all right? And it costs money to do that. The question is, how do we pay for it? Nobody's making money in the town on trash. The price of, as the town manager said earlier, the price that you have for trash in town is the number of subscribers divided by the contract price. That's it. Town doesn't make any money on it. Money's not going into the coffers of the town. But it's the contract divided by the number of subscribers. Simple math. All right. And and it's certainly, if you can find a rate out there that's cheaper, go for it. But please, I mean, instead of complaining on social media and whining after something has gone into effect, be a little more proactive, come to meetings, and voice your opinion. Thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you.
Councilor Adams.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just real quick, I caveat off of the other two councilors on this. Probably received about 7 phone calls or via emails through Maritza, and I responded to every single one of them. After the conversation, I think one of the biggest things, those individuals that reached out, not so much social media, because I really don't respond on there, but as far as the individuals who called me personally, thanked me for talking to them because they didn't understand some of the process. I would recommend that you go back into history in YouTube and take a look into our subscription on YouTube and kind of watch some of the meetings and how it started with the first curbside committee and how it finished up with the second curbside committee. Even if you paid for bags, you're still talking about the same pricing. You're still having to go out there and there's a base rate you're going to have to pay no matter if you have 1 bag or 50 bags. You have to pay for that base rate. And then you pay for those bags. Those bags are not 99 cents that you can pull on Amazon. They're $5, $6, $7 a piece, depending on what kind of bags are out there. So that's pretty expensive. It puts a hurt locker on individuals who are still paying for it. So, at this point in time, you take a look at it. It's the first year. I'm sure there's going to be quite a few questions and stuff like that. And you just sit there and you reevaluate the first year that I've asked Maritza to do and the town manager to do, and reevaluate and take a look at it. And we go on to the second year. We move along with there and make sure our numbers are correct. That simple math is simple math, actually. That we make sure that we inform the public as best we can. Maybe one of the suggestions was, and actually quite a few suggestions was during the public hearing, once the notice is put out a few weeks before, throw the price on there. Not that it's going to stop everybody from going, oh my God, what just happened? But the fact is, in the past, in public hearing notice, we have put the proposed change of the rate on there in advance. And another thing is, can they opt out during the first quarter? Those are some of the biggest areas. But I will say at the end of the day, once you have a nice conversation with the individuals, they're pretty understanding of what actually transpired and a lot of misinformation has been provided out there as well. And that's just not trash, it's quite a few other things and how much our paycheck is that we get at the town council every month. But that being said, it's a hot topic and it's, affects everybody here and it's something that's required. It's the first town I've ever been to where I didn't have to pay for trash. That was a shocker coming to Southbridge some 14 years ago. So I think we could do a better job here and there, but at the same time, that's the simple math as has been stated, and you do have the opportunity to go to other haulers if you'd like to, and LaBeouf and a few others have great options out there for the needs of the public, and that's it. I think it's going to be ongoing. It's going to hit us again next year when that time comes around. If it's lower or higher, it stays the same. Doesn't matter. It's trash. It's an ugly part of the job that we have to vote on down the road or have to vote on the budget for. So thank you, and that's all I have tonight.
Councilman, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I will echo a lot of what everybody's saying about the trash. Obviously, it bothers me seeing people online complaining when we've had so much information doled out over the last 5-6 years about this. And the fact of the matter is the people of Southbridge voted to ask Casella, maybe you could leave our town. And we were getting almost $4 million a year. $2 million of it was trash pickup. The other almost $2 million went into the general fund of the budget. I mean, you have to understand that that's a lot of money, especially when you're talking 10 years ago when the budget of the whole town in schools is in the 60 million, it's not closer to 80 million. So when you get rid of Casella, and when you get rid of trash pickup being your own family business here in Southbridge, it is now paid for trash, and you don't have that extra 1 to 2 million on top, so your taxes go up too. But that's what the people asked for, including myself at the time. Now, I am not going to opt out of trash because it's $150 and I'm just going to pay it. But you know something that was brought up during the campaign quite a bit, that the way that the information comes out of this town hall isn't very good. The people had a lot of complaints about the website, and that's no fault of any department head or anything, but it's something that we need to look into. Is, do we need a new website? Or if all of these problems are coming from social media, I have been saying this for many years, we need to have a social media presence. I used to do the cable 10 years ago now, and I was saying then this town hall has to have a social media department. I know some people don't want to talk on social media, but just feed information on social media, because that's where 90% of citizens get their information these days. And the only thing that bothers me about all this is when people say that we're pocketing money afterwards. It's crazy. We're literally trying to pay a ridiculously high contract bill because so many people have opted out. And that's the end of that. Okay? I hope this trash thing goes away soon. I think we should not be in the trash business at all. In my opinion, it should be private trash. But other than that, I really think we need to have just information laid out on social media. Turn off the commenting if you want. We don't need to stir up anything. People can share it to all the groups they want. But there's no reason why, if we want to inform the public, that we can't do it on social media. I know it's not a requirement of Mass General Law that we do that. But it certainly seems like people would be informed. I mean, some of the people that were complaining about this addressed their letters to town manager Mike McCall, who hasn't been here in years. So for them to be that misinformed that they don't even know who the town manager is, maybe they shouldn't be complaining, but maybe we should be giving them a little bit more information. Other than that, I've been approached by the school committee to take to EHS a presentation about their Phase 2 state giving the schools back, hopefully within a reasonable time. There's a 3-phase thing they've been doing for a couple of years, and now they're in Phase 2. Instead of going to EHS, I said, why don't you come to full council and present at the next regularly scheduled meeting on the 8th. So that is all I have. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Moving on to agenda item number 29, discussion of next meeting dates. Mr. Vice Chair.
It is Monday, September 8th, 2025, 7 p.m. in the council chambers.
Thank you. Moving on to 30, motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Seconded by Ortiz. Motion by George Senior. All those in favor? Opposed? Unanimous, well present. We are adjourned.